Good morning, folks. We've been gone most of the week. We left on Sunday and got back on Friday. We went and did a little old barbed wire job for some folks over in the western part of the state. And I've got to get the truck unloaded. I've got to get the four-wheeler unloaded. Picked up some vaccine for the goats. We lost a goat while we were gone. I think it was Wednesday night. My daughter Anna, she was here with George's wife Katya, and they dealt with it. They were champs. They dealt with it. One of the things we were going to do with these sheep that we didn't get around to was vaccinate them for CDT. It controls three or fights against three bacteria. Vaccinates them against them, and you have to wait, for that to get out of the system. You're supposed to give it goats every year, is what they say. And it could have been something like that. I'm thinking more than likely it was probably in the feed. I had picked up some feed from Tractor Supply, and there had been some issues with feed just around the country. Different people saying things. Not sure. Don't know how it's linked. I'd have to get the feed tested. And it's hard to say, if there was something concentrated in there that was bad for the sheep or for the goat. It was a goat that we lost, not a sheep. But it's one of those things, sometimes you lose animals, and I hate it. We hate to lose any animal. It cuts into our profit margin. And number two, it's just a waste of meat. But we did take and pick up some CDT vaccine that I'm going to take. I'm going to vaccinate the goats with today. It's one of those things. We looked around. I had a guy call me last week about it, saying, do you have any on hand? Because he couldn't find any. I actually picked this up in Flagstaff. They had some, and I got their last vial. So it's a deal where, you either have to go to a vet or you have to go somewhere and you have to look around for it. It's not readily on hand like it used to be. I believe they're tightening down on accessibility. You're going to have to go to a vet. I've got a pretty good relationship with a vet, and we go to them and get what we need, but it's not anywhere here close. So you can't just go into any Tractor Supply or any cow ranch or anywhere. One of the other things we can't get is tetanus antitoxin. It's hard to get, and when you castrate animals, you need to give them a tetanus antitoxin so they don't get tetanus or lockjaw. One of those things. It's another stranglehold on the American farmer, the American rancher, the American homesteader, self-sufficient lifestyle. They're just trying to put a stranglehold on it where it's more heavily regulated. So beware. It's going to get worse and worse, I believe, until they regulate us right out of existence. It's happened in other countries. The poor farmers and ranchers in the UK, New Zealand, Australia, they have it hard. And the American rancher and farmer is going to have it hard. And I think they're not going to quit until there's so much bureaucracy and so much oversight and so much control that it's going to be hard for us to exist. Okay, so all these goats seem to be doing pretty good. This one here is a little bit small. I think he was a bottle baby. That one's looking good. These others that came with the one who passed, they're a little bit thinner, but I think they're growing. They seem to be all moving around good. That one there's eyes are a little bit runny. This guy here, we banded him. He was really big, 2-year-old. He still hasn't dropped his testicles. So I think I'm gonna have to give him another shot. I did give him a shot of penicillin. It seemed like it helped him, but he's not bouncing back, and it does happen when you castrate them or you ban them. They tend to take and they lose a little bit of weight and they get a little bit drawed. So I think I'm gonna get him another shot of penicillin. The bull is doing good. We did pull everybody off the feed, even him, just because I'm a little bit worried about it. Better to be safe than sorry. He's got his own big bale of hay. This one here just gets in the way. But we're going to vaccinate them all with CDT. You can go look it up. It protects against some bacteria, overeating disease, that sort of thing, tetanus. So we're just going to take and we're going to get these all done this morning. Then I've got to go take and build another pen. Tomorrow we are going to pick up a pig, so I'm going to do some pen switching around. I'm going to move Marley, the mare. I'm going to put her in a brand new pen back here, get her a little closer to Rowdy, give him a buddy, and we're going to be building some pens around for some horses. Might be taking some horses in on training. First thing though, we need to have some pens be versatile, and that pen that Marley's in is pretty small, so we're going to take and put a pig in there, reinforce it a little bit, and have a pig ready to go to the processors here before too long. This guy here is looking a little puny. He's a little snotty nose. I'm going to give him some more ivermectin. Just for kicks. See, he didn't like it. Now, where I like to give him a shot is with this CDT. Some guys give it some places, some guys give it another. He didn't like it ivermectin. I like to give it right here. There's some meat right here. I like to take and give it right there. Rub it in. Oh dear. Keep track of which ones we do. There. Oh, they're fast. Use the other end here because I can't get them caught here. Go. That's how you use that end of the crook there. He's lively. Hang on, buddy. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hold on, hold on. There we go. So the white one we got. Brown head. This is the one we just did? Yeah. Oh, you're okay. You're okay. Oh, we're a big dog. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Ooh. There we go. Brown one's done.
Oh, excuse me, little one. Yeah, this guy's already done.
On the camera or not?
It's done already. So That little guy.
And the big guy.
And then the big dude.
We'll just push him right around here into the box. Okay. Hold on there, little.
So
Hold on there, Lily. Go.
Big guy.
Oh, big guy. Run him around. He's kind of hard to handle. Hold this. Hold this. It'll be easier to handle. He's kind of puny. Oh. He ain't got much.
He ain't got much meat.
Okay, let's look at him here. Watch out. He's pretty infected. It still hasn't dropped off. We're going to give him some more antibiotics. So, I don't know. Probably best thing I think for these big ones is to castrate them and give them a tetanus antitoxin and antibiotics, because it's taking a whole long time for him to drop those testicles. So, are you all right, Lily? You all right, huh? Him got shot.
We didn't use all of it, of the, what's it called?
The CDT.
CDT, and we may have maybe 1 or 2 more shots.
Yeah, there's enough in there for 10 doses. This goat right here, we're going to butcher here at the Homestead. I'll post a link if you guys are interested. You can go over to our. You can email me and let me know, or in the comments of that one, you can let me know with your email, and I can send you the email or the link to it. It's going to be private, but we're gonna video it all. We're going to be processing here on the Homestead. We're going to be processing that goat, so we didn't give him a vaccine here at the end of the month, and we're going to be processing these 2 sheep ourselves. We're going to invite over some neighbors, and we're going to have a processing party. Maybe call some family down, let them leave with a little bit of mutton. We put some mutton in the freezer and have a just a big time of fellowship. We'll take and roast some so that people can kind of see the whole process and see how we do it. That's why we didn't take and give him any vaccine, because you have to wait like 30 days, and there's a period of time too that it takes to get in there. So you're looking at almost 60 days before you can take and do anything with him. And he's doing really well. He's healthy, he's fat, so not gonna take and give him the vaccine, because we're gonna process him. These others will have to wait at least 60 days before they're eligible to process, maybe 90. They got some growing to do. We'd like for them to get up to around about 100 pounds. That guy there, I don't think he's going to get much bigger. I think he's got some pygmy in him, which is fine. They take and they do just as good. So these others, we'll see how they do. Keep an eye on them. I may get some copper bolus for them and give them that kind of helps them some. And a few different things we can take and do for them. We'll see how they take and do. So this is part of part of feedlotting, ranching, farming, homesteading. You got to take care of your animals. You got to make sure that they're not sick. You've got to take and you've got to vaccinate them. You got to wait those time periods, and we would love to do it with no vaccinations and no medicine. But the reality of it is, sometimes you got to take it. You've got to do it. And when we bring in animals like this that are, we don't know their background, we don't know how they were raised, some of that, there is a time period there where you're taking and checking on them. And we're extra careful when we go to butcher something. We want to make sure it's totally healthy, and we look at it. We keep a record of everything, and okay, we know where everything's at, know how everything's been doing, and we want it to be healthy meat when we take and we process it. So now we got to go get to work on a horse pen. Gonna build a new one. So until next time, trust in the Lord and do good. Live off the land. Enjoy the bounty of it. We'll see you later.